You're tuned in to Floridian Rollo, and I'm your host, Floridian Rollo, and I'm coming at you with another live stream. I'm back, y'all. After 3 days, I'm back. I'm back on the scenes right now. It's been about 3 days since I've been live, and shout out to those who reach out to me. You know who you are. Appreciate it. Reaching out to me to see if everything's okay and stuff like that. Shout out to y'all. So I notice that a lot of ladies are losing their minds in these Ibarasi places. Uh, there's a particular situation that happened from what I seen on Ringo and Brainwaves. On Ringo, that is. I don't think Brainwaves talked about it because I just happened to catch up to those two brothers' channel. And apparently, a woman decided to take matters to her own hands in Minnesota to the point you got New York, Chicago, LA, Detroit. A lot of people is upset with the woman being unalive by the ICE agent. And now it comes to find out she has a wife, according to Anton Daniels, who did updated video on who she was dealing with. I'm gonna tell you why a lot of these ladies are crashing out. Mrs. Edwards, how you doing? Tell Mr. Edwards I said hello. I'm gonna tell you why a lot of these ladies are crashing out, lately. There's something going on in the air. I do believe there's an overswitch happening. And I told y'all that a lot of ladies are going to spaz out in 2026. A lot of women are spazzing out. Doesn't matter the ethnicity at this point. We 9 days in, and most of these ladies are spazzing out. They are crashing out. And the reason for that is because there's no balance of men. Uh, a lot of men, there's no balance of masculinity in these Ibarasi places. A majority of these men are not men. And a lot of these ladies don't care about their lives no more. That's how I look at the situation. A lot of these ladies in America don't care about their lives. Some of these ladies in other parts of the world don't care about their lives. Salute, Daryl. What's going on, Michael? I'm telling you, it's a lot, and it's a lot going on in Minnesota. And I just think that America has to check out its own people. A lot of these women are not caring no more, and it's very troubling. I'm gonna tell you guys how I know these women are very aggressive because you have situations going on in certain other states, not only blue states, even red states. You have women crashing out. Like women, like a lot of young women, a lot of women's in their 40s, 30s, and 20s, guys, they're crashing out in their car. If they're not crashing out in their car, they're crashing out at the workplace, or they're crashing out on their husband or husbands, meaning plural. Their work husband, their home husband, their travel husband, you know, multiple personalities. Guys, to talk to a woman in 2026, you don't have to have the conversation with her the previous couple of years or so ago, because these ladies in 2026, they got a different switch on them, y'all. They got a different switch on them. For real, they do. And it's not only the low vibrational ones, it's the ones that are high low vibrational ones, because you got ones that are high, they have low vibrational about them too. They just happen to be dealing with somebody with money. And you got a lot of people in America down servicing themselves and not willing to they're not willing to do what they need to do. I wanna play something for y'all. Hold on 1 second. I want y'all to listen to something here. What's going on, Robert? What's going on? What's going on with you? This is going on 2026, y'all. I want you to listen to this. Listen. Accepting the hard truth that I tried to ignore. The moment I accepted that and said it out loud, I felt so much relief and honestly freedom. Not because I didn't care. I was finally listening to myself. Now I have to start over, rebuild myself, move out. It's scary. There's a lot of uncertainty, but that's also kind of the beauty in all of this. I can't hear these women. It's like it's hard to just fathom how far down women have become in this society. And I feel for you guys that it's not in a relationship with someone. It's tough, man. Like these ladies are not who you think they are, man. It's not too many good ones left, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not too many good ones with common sense left. Let's fast forward. Let's listen to this. Someone else every single day of your life, every day. I've been married for about 7 years, and I don't even know if this is worth it. Like, and not saying that there's anything necessarily wrong. There's nothing wrong, and that's the point. Like, I don't even know why I'm upset. I'm gonna tell you guys something. A lot of these women are getting good men or men that's taking care of responsibilities, and it bores them because they have other personalities that they have not taken care of. And what you guys gonna start noticing is that some of these women are attractive. They're very attractive, and they have what I call multiple I can't get right personalities. And I mentioned to you fellas that's on point that it will take them 5 years to hear one of your sentences. I have been testified by women of my past that one of the complete sentences I stated, they have told me that it was true. They tell me this 5 years later. And this is the reason why. It's just having a conversation with a woman. It's like the shorts fee. You know the shorts fee, and some women have a short attention span, guys. Why you think the internet? When they tell you the internet, like people have short attention span, they can't listen past 5-10 minutes. Some people doze off in conversations. How many of you guys, when you talk with a woman or a woman talk with you, you doze off in a conversation because you're not hearing what she's saying or she's not hearing what you're saying because there's some type of lap off. And some women have lap off. So kind of like you have to repeat yourself. It's crazy. But listen to this. She says she's been with somebody for 7 years and she don't know why she's with this person for 7 years. This stuff is real, y'all. Listen. It's like not thinking that I made the right decision. Like, and I am a good man. I do. And
that's not the point. The point is, it's like you really do lose yourself. You lose your sense of individuality.
She said she lose her self individuality because a lot of women, it takes them a long time to deal with your energy, fellas. It takes them a long time. Only if she's high vibrational and she loves herself enough to could withstand your goodness about you. You know, a lot of you're gonna start seeing a lot of women crying about being with a good man this year. You know, a lot of them is crying every day because their personality components is not up to your components as a man, and she's fighting her femininity. See, when you take care of a woman, guys, in 2026 and beyond, it'll take her 10 years for you to know you took care of her because of the short attention span. So you have to catch her at a pinnacle time for her to stay with you. Otherwise, it's already over and y'all could have kids, man. This is crazy, man. Let's continue.
This is disturbing. This should be alarming to most people out there because a lot of men are just getting up every day, going to work, supporting the family, doing the right thing, and you're being resented for it. You're being told to do things the right way, and yet and still your partner is looking at you as if you're some type of hindrance to their freedom.
Hindrance to their freedom. And that is why I tell you guys that if you're going to deal with more than one woman, you're going to have a hard time in 2026 because a lot of these women have their components not fully there. And so you're hearing these women telling you that they're not ready for you. Guys, a lot of women that's not ready for you 100%. Their capacity is maybe at 25%. If you're lucky to get her at 25%. You know, some people will say, well, Rollo, most guys hit the lottery. And it's not that the guys hit the lottery, it's that the guys, a lot of men of my caliber, what we do is we know about women and we select accordingly to how they move, not how they look and how they dress. Because you gotta have women in clothing, and I'm gonna be honest, and you know, yeah, uh, the pastors, you know, dealing with that other man's wife, she out here, you know, with that clothing. I'm gonna tell you guys something. Even with women that is more dressed fully clothing or more freaks, and more out there than the women that scandal that show everything. Guys, I'm telling you, things are reversed. Remember, things are reversed. Most women that cover themselves are more freaks than the ones who show everything. That's a fact. I'm not, listen, things are reversed. Remember, this is Satan's kingdom for now. And so you have to think about the roles reversed. I'm not saying that Balti boy Brian, the pastor that's dealing with old girl, and she's not out there. But there's a lot of hidden women that's fully clothed that are freaks that get down and dirty for real. You know, they have more men in their pockets than the women that show everything all the time. I'm gonna just tell you that. And a lot of you gonna start seeing that in 2026 on the internet. All right, let's go.
Coming. I always say it's the internet's fault because the internet has opened up so many options to people and
I do agree with him. The internet has opened up the options to women on the internet. Listen, guys, a lot of women have options on the internet. They have options at the workplace, and they have options in the political realm. And so they have more access to you. It's a lot easier for women to have access or for pressing for button. They don't have to go. Listen, some of these women don't have to go nowhere and they're making a lot of money. Listen, guys, some of these women don't have to leave their homes and they're making a lot of money. Not only OF, they got They got YouTube, TikTok. They don't have to do too much. It's more visible to the women when it comes to access. Men are, on the other hand, they got stuff going on, yet, you know, it's harder for a man to get certain women on here because women got multiple options. You're not the only option. And when you come into this world, fellas, now, don't think you're the only option until she prove otherwise. She has to prove to you you're the only option, especially if you taking care of your business. All right, let's go.
Everybody thinks that they can find a better deal around the corner, but can you? This is exactly what leads to what people have said, these women, like she mentions in the video, dying alone because they become too selective. Like you get to a place where nothing is good enough. And
that's the world we in. And that's the world we in. The truth of the matter is, to this brother that's reacting, I'm reacting to his thing, his channel called Fawcett Media. He got a decent sized subscriber base. This is my first time listening to him because listening to it in real time with y'all, and he's saying some things that's on point. I'm telling you, man, it's getting. Listen, guys, a lot of women have short attention span. If you don't get her clicked in within 10 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, you off the list. Let's go.
That type of phenomenon is at epidemic levels right now. I hope people are taking notice.
Use your sense of peace, and this could be even to a good man. Like, you're gonna lose something, and I don't think it's worth it. Like, I've always had a dream of, like, getting out. It's just not worth it dealing with someone else every single day of your life. Every day.
After 7 years, she's willing to throw it all away.
For 5 years, but I was with my husband for 10.
So before we hear this woman talk about how long she was with her husband before she let him go, guys, women about their business, men in love, like Coach Greg Adams stated. Listen, guys, women about their business. We're in a different climates. So I'm not saying that you can't be in a long-term relationship. What I'm saying is, don't be surprised if it be a short situation. Just like the shorts. When you go on the shorts, you get more people into it. That's the same thing. Most women are coming in with low expectations. How many of you guys started noticing women have low? Listen, guys, women have low expectations in 2026. They don't have. There's a few far between have high expectations. They don't go out. Majority of the women you see out and about have low expectations. Guys, women are giving it up like never before. To keep a woman is the hard part. Women are giving it up like never before, guys. Even more so than the 90s and 2000s combined. All you need, Don Julio, smell good, breath clean, a few dollars in your pocket, she gonna let you hit it more likely. I'm not on that type of time because you gotta have discipline. These ladies out here, if you just have a sniff of sense, she gonna give you a chance. Let's go.
Yes, and I'm gonna be honest, I lost a good man because of my mindset of I can compete with a man. Queen vibes, princess treatment. I ain't have to
compete with a man. Yes, that's that Jezebel. Jezebel wants to compete with a man. How many of you guys had a woman compete with you? On a low, a lot of women's competing with their husbands or boyfriend or boyfriends. Let's go.
I didn't have to do nothing, but my mouth was bad, and I lost a good man. I'm taking that L. I disobeyed every direct order, but I didn't cheat. And I thought like, oh, I'm the perfect wife. I don't cheat. I don't go outside. I don't even get dogged up. But I'm in the house saying, "F you, suck my mother, everybody." And it's
no man is going to stand for that. I don't care how good you think you are, how you think you're doing the right.
Yeah, you talking disrespectful. That man leaving your behind. He don't care. He out the door. He ain't got time. A man of means ain't gonna tolerate no disrespect.
Things, you stand in the house, you're not going out, you're not being a hot girl. If you in there disrespected, I know some people personally who have gotten divorced for those very words she just uttered right there. Leave the mothers out of this.
Man, the kids we got together type shit. That's how mad I get. I fucked up a whole marriage. I had that every morning. And I'm sitting here saying that because it eats me up every day. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm an alpha at the end of the day, and that's what me up. They put me in a soft girl era, but I still had the mindset of an alpha.
You ain't no alpha.
Oh my gosh. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't get past these broads, man. They crazy.
You see that Rocky got her? This dude just ruined. He's probably going through it now. Like, why? Did I waste so much time with this chick?
Faster and faster. I think that if sharing my story helps just one person, then it's worth it. I was trying.
It's going to help a lot of men, I'm going to tell you that.
So hard to make it work. Eventually, trying to make it work felt exhausting. It literally took me accepting the hard truth that I tried to ignore. Now, the moment I accepted that and said it out loud, I felt so much relief and honestly freedom. Not because I didn't care. I was finally listening to myself. Now I have to start over, rebuild myself, move out. It's scary. There's a lot of uncertainty, but that's also kind of the beauty in all of this. I get to start over. I am doing my best.
She's looking at it as a positive.
She's still hurt. She's still hurt. She hurt. A lot of these women, when they get a self-reflection going on, guys, they get hurt, pissed. He probably got another woman, you know what I'm saying, lined up. She probably know about it. She looking at them old photos. She looking at them old photos, pissed off, mad at the world. You know what I'm saying? All right, we're gonna listen to this one here.
I'm even married, so I haven't worked, and he hasn't imposed really any like wifely duties on me. Like I don't have to have dinner ready when he gets home from a long day of work or anything like that.
But you don't take it upon yourself to maybe offer that? Nah, you just gonna rock out and do your facial routine? He hasn't required me to do anything. He's actually given me everything I wanted, and now we're here.
I pretty much just do what I want, whether that's lay down all day or go to the gym. My son's in school now, so he's not with me all day.
Can we talk about the lazy factor too? There's a lot of lazy women. She just want to lay around the house.
A lot of lazy women. Oh, yeah, they get lazy for good men. A lot of these ladies, they don't want to do no work to be a wife. They just want to look on the phone, you know. Don't care about their husband, don't care about the house no more. You got some of these women let the house go, y'all. How many of you fellas seen a woman let go of your house? You have her stay with you and your house just deteriorates. Or some apartment you have. Let's continue.
All day and eat bonbons like Peg Bundy on Married with Children. Like that's her job. Not even really raise the kids, but you know, be there, be a presence in the house, even if she's sleeping.
really have any like wifely responsibilities. He just lets me pretty much rock. So anyway, I've been having an affair for like the last 8 to 9 months, I think.
She been having an affair with somebody for the last 8 to 9 months because he's not even putting her to do anything. So she got time to mess around. Yo, y'all support the Cash App. Let's get this happening. I put my Cash App for today, y'all. Let's get all right. We got 10 people in the building, right? Let's get 3 Cash Apps. Let's get 3 Cash Apps in the building. I see Keystone wants to come on. Let's get 3 Cash Apps, y'all. Can we get 3 Cash Apps? Can we get 3 Cash Apps today? If y'all want to support the work, let's get 3 Cash Apps. Today I have to put the Cash App. I appreciate if y'all have it to support the Cash App. Let's see. Keystone wants to come on. Now, Keystone, you got to be on point. No cussing. No cussing. No cussing. Be professional. No yelling and hollering or scream extra curriculum. Just stick to the subject, all right? Got to keep this channel professional, y'all. All right. Let me see. Let me invite him to the thing. Yeah, let me do this real quickly. Let me go to my Gmail. Okay, let me do this. All right, so we got 1 Cash App. Let's get 2 more Cash Apps, y'all. 2 more Cash Apps. We got 1 Cash App in the building. Let me do this. Okay. Miss Marilyn, thank you for the $5 support on a super chat. Thank you. Appreciate that. Let me do this. Okay. Thank you for the support. Okay. All right. So let's do one more. All right. Let's do 2 more on the Cash App, y'all. 2 more on the Cash App. Let me send this link to Keystone. Keystone want to weigh in on this conversation. I send it to you, Keystone. All right. Appreciate that, Mrs. Edwards. We got another one. Hold on 1 second. Let me see. I think we got another one. No, that's not Cash App. That's my Gmail. Okay. Yeah, so he's here. What's up, Keystone?
I'm glad my camera's off. I'm not really dressed too good now. I'm in my office trying to get things ready for the new year.
We don't need to know all that. You're just on camera. So what you wanted to add on to the conversation? Like I said, no cussing.
I got you.
No back and forth, none of that. We're just gonna keep it.
I got you. I'm trying to get more mature for my channel too. So doing things, you know what I'm saying? It's starting to get more views. Everything's starting to grow. I'm putting truth, tech, and everything together as one. Just the real world stuff together with my tech. People want to hear certain things, and that's it. And people want to hear political stuff and everything. That's all. So what you're saying is very true. That's more easier. It depends on you got to get yourself in a different vibes in the different situations, and each city, each place you out of, and each situation you had to analyze what's going on. Just don't jump the gun, being your feelings about it. See what the girl does and what she do for you and how she vibes with you. You know what I mean? Then you make your judgments right then and there. A woman's gonna do what she wants. A woman's gonna allow you to do what she wants you to do to her. You know what I mean? If she allows it, in other words, she already made her mind up about letting it go down. That's about it. You know?
But here's the thing, though: get a woman giving it to you for the most part. A lot of women are doing that in higher. But to keep a woman, see, a lot of men don't know to have a woman doing certain things for the woman is one thing. To keep a woman is the hardest part for any man, especially the climax we're in now, because women have more access to more information. I just think that certain men are, let me just say this, right? Respectfully, most men come on the internet, to have a good time, right? There's nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna tell you something though, Keystone. A lot of women come on the internet for information, and that's how some of them get ahead in certain situations because women is trying to get that business information. They'll listen to the relationship stuff and all that. Yet a lot of women behind closed doors, whether you have a woman or not, fellas, they trying to get that information business and try to get shared with their homegirls so that they could get things going. Then guys, it's taking long for guys to get to that, if that makes sense to you, Keystone.
That does make sense because when I'm on my business part of things, I see a lot of women with a lot of information and they have more information than us. And I talk to some of these ladies and I'm going to bring more ladies into my co-op because of it. You know what I mean? I'm already working a woman, getting persistent, and she's starting to offer me some work and some jobs. So it should be a pretty good year for me this year. And the women are going to bring more people to your business compared to a man. A man's not going to really bring too much because they're too caught up into the streets and to the nonsense, and they're too caught up in the jealousy of pulling you down. You know what I mean? And that's all that is. So when you bring positive women and women who's on a high spiritual level, who's on a high corporate and everything level, those are women who bring business to you. Don't think about the sex or nothing. Make sure that you have this woman business lead on your side. That's it.
I agree.
You know?
I think a lot of men, and we as men, we have learned our lessons in the past, and that is, you want to get it on with certain women you have an attraction for. Yo, bro, take care of your business because a woman in the long haul is going to respect you when you're about your business and you're not concentrating on what she got going on down there. For the most part, it's going to bring her interest higher to you. And I think what happens as a man, when we put our emphasis of taking care of the responsibility and we be into them more, they less attractive to us. Even I know that. So the more you do for a woman, the less attractive she is to you. You handle your business to the point that she wants to be around you more. The more you're around that woman, the less she does for you. I'm gonna tell you, guys, and especially to a married woman, they have their ways too. They have their downtime. They have their situations, right? Whether she's married or not, women particularly do less for you when you around her a lot more. That's just the truth.
I agree.
That's like you drive the same car every day, right? You already know about the car.
Yeah.
I'm a car fanatic. I like driving certain vehicles. After a while, you get tired of driving the same vehicle.
And the same thing with a woman too. You know what I mean? She get tired of the same men and all that. Women like to experience different stuff. You know what I mean? Different stuff, rides and everything. We're not gonna go into that. You know what I mean? And it's all about what's in that man's pants and his mentality. That's it. You know what I mean? And these women today, they want to experiment with different men and different situations and different adventures. You know what I'm saying? What we have down there, it's a very powerful thing down there. And if it's good, a woman's going to attach onto it, and she's not going to let you push you off of her at all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And stuff. And see the difference with these women up to date that are younger and stuff. That if it feels good, they're gonna attach to it, and that's it. Like back in the day, in the dope game, when women would use certain drugs and all that, they got hooked to it. You know what I mean? And they could get hooked to sex the same way too, and men too. But men have to realize too that
Here's the
woman's
thing,
not your
though.
business investment. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? She's there to help you be with you. And I mean, sometimes you want to play around with her and stuff like that, but your business comes first before anything. And you take her as business, she's going to do more and more for you. Don't worry about getting laid. Worry about just doing the business. That's it. Matter of fact, the women that you do business with don't have sex. The women that you're not doing business with, you want to play around, those are the ones you have sex with, you know? And that's how that goes. You got to
Yeah.
separate the two.
That's exactly. But here's the thing, though. One man, sex to one man is not the biggest thing on a page. You get what I'm saying?
Right. Unless they're
Because
using it for business purposes, it's the biggest thing on their page.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I
yeah.
mean?
Yep, that's the biggest thing on their page is how far you willing to go with your business and how far you willing to take care of yourself for her to know that I got to step up my game. Because this is how you get a woman to step up their game, guys. The more you take care of your situation and you balance it out, you don't push it to the side. I'm not saying that. The more you take care of your business to where you could spend more time with her and then get back to business, the better off the chances of her staying. The
Right.
less you let everything go to focus on her, the quicker she leaves.
Yep. If you're trying to give her too much attention, trying to baby her and all that, oh, she's gonna go. She's gonna disappear from you real quick, you know? I mean, this internet has opened up and blossomed a lot of opportunity to communication advantage with phones, beepers, pagers, everything. They got more advantages than anything. And
They
some of
know
these women
about
got
apps that
pagers
we
too.
don't know about. They got apps that we don't know about. These women got hidden apps. We don't know
Exactly.
about. Yeah.
They got so much. You know what I mean? I know about some of those apps too. I never added them on my phone, but still, because it's just too much of a big world out there for that, where you'll get distracted and you won't get your business complete. You
Correct.
know?
Correct. 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 You said it. Yep. That's true. That's true, man.
You got to get your business complete. Jobs are needed in the economy and everything. And stuff going down in California where they're losing all the oil companies. We have to capitalize now as a people. We got to leave this dumb nonsense behind. Do not feed into the stuff that's going on in Minnesota. You know what I mean? We got to do what we have to do here in our country. You know what I mean? And we would attend to our business. Minnesota wouldn't even been a problem. The advice that me, Rollo, and all of us gave years ago, this wouldn't even be an issue right now if y'all would have listened. They have a way of brainwashing you. And that's what they do, you know. But we're not gonna go deep in that. We're gonna stick to the topic. So, but the women have a lot to do with the political space too. It's what I'm saying. It has to
They
pair with
pushing
that.
they pushing the political stuff more than the men are. Yeah, 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 yeah. Talk about that. Talk about that. Talk about
They
that.
have a way of influence with the Democrat Party. You know what I mean? And you don't know some of these women are sleeping with some of those politicians undercover, and you don't think the average innocent woman out here, you don't think they're sleeping with a politician, and they have numbers to call these politicians to mess up your life. They have witchcraft to mess up your wife. They got all types of weapons to get at you. You know what I
That's
mean?
true. That's true. That's
Got
true.
all types of weapons
No,
to get you. They could turn. They
no,
could
it's
turn.
funny
They
you
could turn
say
you.
that.
They
That's
could
true.
turn. They could do. They could do Vern Sillinger stuff to you without even touching you.
Bro, these women's got numbers to the president and all that. The ones in the hood too. Yo,
Oh,
I
ones
can't.
in the hood, or they're the experts at it, like the big girls and all that. The big girl you figure ugly, she gets more. She gets more of that rod in her than pretty girls. She get way out a lot of rod. You know,
Yeah.
and she gets paid for it.
It's funny, man, but it's
Yeah,
true. It's
yeah.
funny, but it's true, man. God damn, man. KS talking for you,
See,
man.
I was a player out here, so I see all things. The same big mama, because I knew too much in the 2000s when me did. That's how I got in the chopping block.
The streets is done, bro. The streets is
But
done.
streets is done. Yeah.
The streets is
This is
done.
before the streets got done. But the streets is finished now. the political thing is going down. So you people have to do your homework and invest your finances in the right things and stuff like that. Do you want a robot taking your job? No. So you mean to invest in the co-ops and everything that's going to make sure that you stay employed and help each other out. And within different races, like I told you with the Mexicans, they got a lot of places to go. I'm looking at a big menu now at a spot that I went to on a video and stuff like that. They got a real big menu of food I'm going to be eating. You know what I mean? And I'm going to be getting shakes there too to lose some weight. And I'm going to be doing jalapeno peppers too to try to burn all these worms in me.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go back to the topic. So the women have a lot of influence and have a lot of influence on younger generational men because the fathers are in jail. But this is always planned out in the dope game when Reagan and when other people got in. But we can't blame it all. This we can't blame Republicans for this too. A lot of Democrats had a lot of influence, and the Democrat Party was connected with the Ku Klux Klan.
I mean, that's I'm gonna say something. Let's listen to this. Hold on one second. I want you to.
I want him to get deep with this. Could you deep, my man?
Hold on a second.
Crash out online.
Yeah, I have a boo-boo today. And that's for creates a feedback loop where everybody.
Hold on a second.
Dating is really hard. It's really hard to get your hopes up about somebody and then have it not work out. I'm not crying over a man. I'm not behind a veil.
Okay, so the whole purpose of videos like this is to get other people to feel sorry for these women. You know, it's all poor little me. I can't find anyone to date. The dating market sucks. Now I'm going to come back to this video, but I just want to show you what her dating situation actually looks like.
I have 2 dates this weekend. One today, one tomorrow. Rebecca, isn't that kind of quick after your most recent breakup?
So these ladies are basically right. This is what they're doing, guys. These ladies have dates every week. Most of these women have a phone date, a cooking date, a hangout date, a sexual date, a money date, casual date, opportunistic date. Bro, they have so much personalities. By the time
They got to catch that big too.
Listen, Keystone, by the time you talk to her, you're talking to 10 different sides of her. Guys, she changes her hair. She changes her tone. You be lucky if you hear from her every day, let alone every week. Some of you guys can get a woman to conversate with you on a daily basis. You be lucky if you get a weekend kiss conversation because they're crashing out. They telling you, don't come near me because I might hurt you.
Mm-hmm.
So some of when these women reject you, guys, when these women reject you, they actually helping you. Don't take it as disrespect. Take it as she's warning you. If you come in my world, I will destroy you.
She's gonna do an Ozzy Osbourne, bite your head off like a bat. She might go ahead and bite your right off. That lets you know how evil they are and how witchcrafty and haughty that they are. Oh, they got Cash App dates, they got Vimo dates, they got all types of dates. And the devices that they have is off the chain. They got devices that we don't know nothing about.
Yeah, they're off the chain. It's off the chain, bro.
Yeah. You have to actually be in that world to actually see
your phone number. Your phone number might be the 1,000th call. You might put you in the 1,000 box. You think
right?
Like, yeah, I'm number one. Yeah.
Don't make it number one. Just be happy. Get the quickie that you got to get out of her and just enjoy it. That's it. That's all I got to say.
Bro, it's not even worth doing that in a long call because it's gonna mess up everything else. Oh, I'm gonna tell you.
I forgot what you said about that too. Yeah, you said something. It has a spiritual connection and damage to that, and giving it to another date. That's what you said. That's what you said about that. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes some of the one night stands just happen out of nowhere. You don't even expect it. It just happens. It's just human nature.
Well, I'm gonna get you to listen to this. It goes. You might be shocked or not, bro. These women. Yeah, I lost my train for thought because you was cooking. Bro, these women, right? What they doing now is they have a bulletin. They have a certain bulletin for a certain man, right?
Mm.
If you're not her magnet, you got to be her magnet within 10 seconds. You have to. It's something has to click her body's got to wants to have you more, guys. Her body has to want you more, not you want to have her body more. Her body.
Everybody's earning. Or
Yeah,
Kelly.
because
Let me keep going.
remember, there's different plugs, right? And there's outages, guys. Some women's will out you out. You don't click it for her. You don't get her juices going. So like, bro, if she tells you I'm not interested in you, I don't want nothing to do with you, and you keep on trying and trying, you making yourself look so weak. She will take advantage of you if she's that type of woman.
Mhm.
Destroy you. You will look like a small ant, and everybody step on you. Oh, now I remember, guys. If you deal with a certain woman and she's on point, the door's supposed to open for you. Some women will get with you just to block your to a woman. That's what I want to tell you guys. Some women you get with will block the woman you're supposed to get with. Some women just know, oh, I can't have him get with that woman, so let me interfere that situation and block you for the woman you're supposed to get with. That stuff is real. Let's listen to what this. Let's listen to what this witchcraft woman has to. What she used to do. Let's listen to this. Woman, give me 1 second.
I'm all ears.
Woman will get with you.
I'm glad I'm on that 1%, but I have this good charger. This charger's not gonna let the phone die.
Okay, woman will get with you to not.
I'm gonna share this with you later on. I got some computers I got to get in this joint, so yeah, next month it should be the month. Oh man,
You got these witches. They will make sure that you don't get with the woman you're supposed to get with.
oh yeah, that's most of your big mamas. Most of your big mamas are witches, and that's been running in the family for years and years.
Hmm.
I find that was in my family too. It's crazy. That's why I say, damn, why I have bad luck with certain things.
Hmm.
See, good to take some lessons, you know what I'm saying? And people need to take these lessons. These lessons will save your life, fellas. It'll save you headache. It'll save you grief.
Questions are not just questions. There are traps. Witches don't always wear black hats or ride broomsticks. They look normal, speak politely, and even smile, but their words are weapons. In this video, I will expose the creepy, strange, and subtle questions witches often ask before launching their attacks, and most importantly, what you must do to shut the door against them and stay spiritually protected. Witches, sorcerers, and those involved in darkness understand a powerful principle. Access is granted through agreement. That's why they ask questions not just to gather information, but to spiritually open doors. Your response, even a simple yes or no, can be a form of spiritual permission. Here are 8 creepy questions to watch out for.
Listen.
1. Can I come visit your house? It may sound like a friendly request, but spiritually, it can be very dangerous. Witches and co often seek physical access to your home so they can plant or take
I got a
something
story behind. I got to tell you about that from years ago.
or any personal item and use it as a point of contact in demonic rituals. Others may secretly drop cursed objects, charms, or monitoring devices to open a spiritual door in your environment. Matthew 13, verse 25. But while men slept, his enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat and went his way. Enemies don't.
That's in the scripture. What she just read is the scripture. Matthew 12 and 30. Let me read it. Matthew 12 and 35. By why men
Matthew
sleep,
12 and 35. Let me put that down.
enemy
Go ahead.
came. Let me read that. Hold on a second, Keystone.
I'm writing it down right now. Matthew 12 and 35.
Yeah, got you. Okay. But while men sleep, his enemy comes and sow tares among the wheat and went his
Got
way.
it.
This is what these witches would do. They would destiny swap and have someone else be with the woman you're supposed to be with. Give it to the warlock. So,
oh yeah,
we don't have to listen to the whole thing because there'll be another time. But I'm just telling y'all how deep this is. So you could be with somebody, and that person is destiny swapping your situation to be with somebody you're supposed to be with, and they got the warlock to be with the woman you're supposed to be with. That's how it happens. That's how deep this rabbit is, y'all.
yeah. Let me break you down with something. Years ago, up there on 30th and Market, I went to a bar. That bar is there no more because they did a lot of changes around there on 30th Street Station. That bar is shut down and everything. They had transformed the SEPTA station and all that, so they did construction. A lady was asking for my spit and my semen and all that at a bar and asking for little things from me, and I knew she was a witch. I felt odd after I had that drink and I left. And I hopped on the L real fast, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And there was a young girl back then. It's about 2000. Let me see. It's about mid. It's about two. Let me see. That's about early. It's about early, like mid, like 2005, 2000 and stuff. I hadn't been out in a while and stuff like that, you know? Let's say 2017 and all that be when I was doing the tech thing, you know? So yeah, she was asking for little things from me. I said, nope. I got out of there, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I got on the L train right at 30th. I said, I got the heck out of there. I said, nope. And it was a young girl asking this. So I said, this girl was asking for this. Then what's funny is when these young girls could tell when you was an old player back in the day, they could pick up on that. And I asked a couple of women that I said, I'm not trying to be that, but can you tell what we old players? They said, oh, damn sure we can. Well, one girl in Norristown told me that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And stuff. So what he's talking about with the destiny swap is real. They can get something off a glass from you, or when you have sex with them, or when you kiss them. You know what I'm saying? They can do all that, and next thing you know, alter your life.
You alternate your life, man. So, hey, listen, I appreciate everyone for tuning in. We just need one more cash app. One more cash app.
Make sure you give him a cash app. You're not gonna get this advice anywhere else unless it's him, Brainwaves, or Rango. You ain't gonna get it nowhere else.
One
You
more cash
and
app. If we get one more support, I appreciate that. That's true what you're saying, Keystone. Go ahead, carry on.
Yeah, so I mean, this is very real, you know. Like when the basketball players having sex with these women in the motels, they leave the condom in the trash can, and then they go ahead grab the condom and get themselves pregnant. Now they got babies by these broads that they touched just one time and used the condom on. You know, it doesn't matter. The law got you. The system has you. You know. So anything you may do to date these women clean glass, the stuff that you don't think about is going to affect you, it will affect you. You have to be careful in this game of today. And especially how crazy things are going on out there in the Minneapolis, and they're starting to be transferred. The energy's starting to be transferred to my city, and the world apart and making up okey doke happen. And they put the big girl up there and stuff like that, the sheriff, to say all this stuff about ICE and Donald Trump. Be careful of these spirit full rims that can line you up and set you up.
I will say this. That situation that occurred with the ICE agent and the woman was out of pocket, what that tells me to you ladies is that The days of you doing what you ever want to do is over. That's how I look. That's how I look at the situation. I'm gonna tell you why. Because often we have seen the Ibarasi white woman do whatever she want to do, and her man is not checking her, right? For the most
Yeah.
part, I believe that some of these guys are tired of these mouth Ibarasi women in these particular places, and they are not tolerating the disrespect. And so, what this shows is that we're going into that time that women have to choose their battles wisely.
That is deep.
And the thing, though, like I stated earlier in this video, is that there's not too many masculine men in these Ibarasi places or these Ibarasi cities because they're not looking to get into a relationship. And looking at her, I could tell she had a mouth on her for a long time. And
Mm-hmm.
so what this says is to the specifically to the white woman, because this is what happened to a white woman. We've seen it happen to a lot of our women. And so now the white man is tired of his own woman. He's tired of her. He's tired of her mouth.
And it happened to the black woman when that black woman got smart with a cop. She was pregnant, and that cop wasted her and killed her child. That happened a while ago, and that was on a video. And the cop never got persecuted for it. And here's another situation that's happening in Philadelphia. Philadelphia got themselves involved in Minneapolis business. So they pretty much started a war over here and putting that big girl, the sheriff, putting a sheriff on there and let her talk about the Minneapolis, saying the woman's name should never happen. They're not looking at the whole situation. She stepped in somebody's car. I already made a video about it. And I'm gonna say on your channel. And if I'm and there's ICE or cops, you going from my car and try to hit me, I'm putting slugs in you. I'm putting slugs in you like crazy. I'm pumping lead up in you. And I mean that. Take it for what you want to take it. You try to harm my life, I'm pumping lead in you, and that's it.
Whoa, 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 whoa. We're not gonna do that on my channel. I don't I'm not what I just told you.
I'm gonna end this right now. Sorry about that. But I said that on my channel. That's what I was talking about, you know?
I don't know what's going on with you. What do you mean you in this ICE situation? What ICE and you what's going on with you and ICE? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about Philadelphia DA and the sheriff interjected into the Minnesota situation. We got our own problems here, and they talking about they're gonna shoot agents like
Look,
agents and stuff.
look, I do not approve of that. I'm just saying I don't not approve of that. I
I
do
don't
not.
approve of it either. And I'm letting you know, as me being from here, I don't approve of them doing that and interfering with government business.
I'm not talking about that. What you say you was gonna do, I do not approve of that.
Okay, sorry about that.
You out of pocket for that, man. I have to call you out. You're out of pocket for that. Do that on your own channel. This is the reason why I don't have everybody come on here. Do that on your own channel. I do not agree with that. I'm just making that clear. I do
Keep
not agree.
making it clear that's me, so you could put it on me. I'm going to make that clear.
Yeah, I'm not with that. I do not co-sign that. I don't know what's gotten into you with what I don't know. You gotta get that straightened out, man, for real. I don't know. Like, it's one thing to talk about the Minnesota situation, but to get all wrapped up into this Philadelphia thing, what you gonna do? They do this, they do that, bro. I'm not in that type of world, man. That's not me. I'm sorry.
Right. Well, I'm just letting you know what's going on, and it's just crazy, and I don't like it at all.
You could
That's why I'm looking.
disagree.
That's why I'm looking to get out of here because I
You
don't
could
like that.
disagree with them, but you don't. You ain't gonna tell. Don't say what you're gonna do on my channel, man. Take that to your channel, man, because I don't agree with that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just talking about if somebody try to hit me, if somebody try to hit somebody, and they got to protect their life. Gotta do what you
If
gotta
you're
do.
talking about a pedestrian, I don't understand. You like what you
I'm talking
talking?
about if you're like law enforcement agent, or you just not even pedestrian, but you're the law enforcement agent, Somebody trying to put a weapon towards you, driving into you, trying to hit you with your vehicle.
So you're saying that the agent is wrong for
Not the agent. I'm saying the girl was wrong. The girl tried to run into dude into the vehicle. He had to do what he had to do. He had to pump lead. And I feel like the same way like the agent does. Somebody comes towards me with a deadly weapon or trying to hit me and stuff like that.
you
What you
talking
gonna
about
do?
this? So let's get this correct. If you are if I don't know why you know the death and the life is in the power of the tongue. So I don't know why you coming up with this thought. So you're saying if you're driving, if
If you're
you drive,
driving like in a
if you
situation
drive,
like he was,
so you're saying if you in ice situation, you driving, somebody's blocking you, and you kindly get out your car to tell them to move, and they don't move, and they try to run you over, you're gonna defend yourself. Okay, I could. That's what you're saying.
yeah,
I want
that's
to
what
make
I'm talking about. That's what
so
I'm talking about.
you gotta clear yourself because if you
I'm
don't
glad you
clear
cleared it because
yourself,
you have a good way of clearing up things. Yeah, because
I,
that's how I feel about it. If I got to protect myself, I got to protect myself.
you
I'm
gotta
telling the
protect
person to
yourself. You
move.
gotta protect yourself. So that's all you listen, bro. It's common sense. You gotta protect yourself. You gotta protect yourself.
Right, exactly. I'm not just gonna go somebody just shoot somebody in their car. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna do no stuff. I've seen stuff like this happen, but I'm not gonna do no stuff like that.
I'm just
I want
trying
to
to
talk about
correct you. I'm just trying to correct you, but at the same time,
yeah,
be careful what you wish for.
okay. But
That's all.
but somebody put my life in danger. I'm telling you to move nicely and everything and correctly. Now they twisting the situation up. And they using a black mammy female here in Philadelphia, the sheriff, to twist it up.
That's their decision. I am not getting involved with that because that's not, okay. So they put her there. What you gonna do? You gonna stay or you gonna deal with the BS? Because look, at the end of the day, like
I'm looking at the bull crap. They're not on your side. They're not nothing. Anything you do to make money, they're going to go against it. Why the heck deal with it? I mean, to come up here for business. I'm not going to talk
hey,
about too much while I'm doing.
just take care of your business, man. All right, Keystone. I'll holler at you soon.
All right.
Yeah, peace. Yeah. Yeah, y'all. I'm gonna get on out of here. Appreciate y'all tuning into the show. I had to correct that on my channel because I had to make sure that I'm getting the gist of what he's saying. All right. Appreciate everyone for tuning into the show. Thank y'all for the two people that supported and Mrs. Edwards supporting the super chat. Yeah, I'm back for now, y'all, but I'm gonna get on out of here. Y'all be safe out there. You know, saying these ladies are losing it, y'all. I'm gonna play a little bit more before I go. We're gonna listen to what this lady say before I get on out of here. Listen to this.
Enemies don't always come with open confrontation. Sometimes they come as guests. And when you are spiritually unaware, they plant evil seeds in your space. In 2 Kings 20:13-17, when Hezekiah showed the Babylonians all the treasures of his house, the Lord later told him it was a mistake because it led to judgment and invasion. Be careful who you allow into your secret space. Not every visitor comes in peace. Some come to gain spiritual access and control. Discernment is you.
Did you hear that? Let's continue.
Your gatekeeper. Don't ignore the check in your spirit. 2. Can I touch your hair? It sounds innocent, but it's a major red flag. In witchcraft, hair is often used as a point of contact to represent a person in rituals, spells, or curses. It carries a physical connection to your identity. They may disguise it as admiration. Your hair is so beautiful. Can I touch it? And then they take a strand without you knowing. Be discerning. Not every touch is harmless. They can also ask if they can braid or barb your hair, which is use it to spiritually tie, manipulate, or initiate people.
And that's how they break up a lot of relationships too. That's how they break up a lot of relationships and opportunities for you. Because once they got access to your place, your personality, and your prize. That's how they destiny swap. So we'll continue this series. With that said, I'll talk with you